Poverty in Guyana has been directly linked to the high prices for products in the marketplace. As a means to an end, successive governments have employed different tactics to bring relief to the ordinary consumer, but these only momentarily serve as a cushion. This has its roots in what is now being considered uncontrollable factors. Minister Jordan is expressing that while a government may intervene to alleviate the burden borne by consumers, their intended target, the working class, are still not the beneficiaries.
The poor class of the people who you expect to benefit is not necessarily those who benefit. In very many cases, this benefit is appropriated by whoever is the producer or the seller. And this has happened in almost all cases.
The finance minister was at the time addressing media operatives at the opening of the annual monetary think tank at the Bank of Guyana. Jordan said for this reason, in lobbying government for prices to be reduced, other avenues should be explored, including cash transfers.
One of the reasons we've been able to make significant transfers is because of when the VAT came in at 16%, it was able to accumulate quite a bit of revenue. And you check the transfer payments over the last, 5-10 years, they have increased substantially. And maybe there's a better approach to targeting poor than targeting through prices.
The finance minister stated that his predecessor had also taken upon himself to find a solution to this problem. He reflected on his own attempt to bring some amount of relief to consumers just recently and the challenges being experienced therein.
I took all the VAT off of every flour, and I don't recall seeing bread prices falling. People always tell you all kinds of things. Well, we have other increases in other areas and so on. We dropped the price of, we dropped the price of fuels, gasoline and so on. Did you see it reflected in any price? People always have an excuse as to why these prices can be passed through.
Jordan stated that while this may be the case and consumers continue to lament the high prices attached to certain products, the government's say in this matter is somewhat limited.
But there ain't much that we can do. Prices are formed in the markets, and sometimes it's consumers and their advocacy that will help some of those prices to come down. But short of price control, there's not much that we can do to make somebody reduce the price.
Minister Jordan said that it is no mystery that many are not complying with what has been established by law. He said what remains constant, however, is the clamor for these items to be deemed zero-rated. For HGP Nightly News, Kingsley Bryan.